Hey there guys, it's Mr. Q, your friendly neighborhood guitar here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Chevrolet High Country Silverado. Oh yes, the car looks a little bit dusty because we took this over to the desert so that we can enjoy a nice barbecue and make sure that we give it a proper test drive. Let me just mention real quick that this is not going to be a technical review. I am not a car expert, but I do love cars, and I thought a lot of people would appreciate just a quick walkthrough and taking a look at all of the different features. So let's get started. So it's a windy day and I hope that it doesn't affect the audio. Let's take a look at the front. We can see those big giant lights and this big giant grille. You can see that there's a very big gap right over here. There's nothing to fill in that space. So that means that probably dust is going to get in there really easily. But it also means that you're probably going to be able to clean this a little bit more effectively. If you look at the bottom, you can see that you've got those two hooks on the left and on the right so that you can go ahead and tow or pull someone out of a ditch, maybe quicksand, right? And then you can see that we've got the license plate below. The license plate is at an unusual angle, so it's not actually straight. Just wanted to mention that just in case it's something that bothers you, if you like things to be completely straight. You can also see that we've got the sensors right around, and yes, that's because we've got parking assist. Cool. So if you take a look at the left of the car, you can see that this also has a chrome finish. There's some chrome details, some chrome accents. This is the step right over here. You've got this chrome, let's say line or bumper guard right over here. You've got chrome handles, you've got chrome around the window, but just from the bottom, not from the top. And then you've got a little bit of chrome on the side view mirrors. Do we have any cameras? No, we don't, but it looks like we've got some lights as well to make it easier to see. If we look at the side, I wanted to take a look a little bit closer at the wells over here because this is something really important. We've got this, I want to say like it's a fabric type feeling protection. This is going to be very important to keep your car nice and clean and maybe rust free. One of the benefits of this is the fact that it doesn't let dust stick to it really easily, and that means that when you go get a pressure washer, it should get nice and clean real quick. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the back right over here. It's actually quite huge. Let's go ahead and open up this handle. Oh, actually, before opening up the handle, I should show you that we do have a reverse camera. Very important when you're driving quite a big truck. This is what the bed looks like, and as I said, you know, we've gone ahead and driven this around quite a lot, so we can make sure that we test this nicely. Don't know what that is right over here. Oh, these are hooks. Okay, so we've got spaces for hooks, so they can go ahead and put a net if you wanted to, or you could go ahead and clamp something down so they don't move around. That's, you know, quite useful. Over here as well, you've got these little, I want to say cup holders, because, you know, if you're sitting down, you're maybe having like a, I don't know, like, again, a barbecue. Maybe you want to lay some things down. Maybe you want to sit down here while you're watching, I don't know, a match or watching the sunset. You can put your drinks down right over here. So let's close this up. It doesn't have a switch for closing this power, but however, when you do close it, you don't need to really put so much force into it. Now, let's take a look right over here. You can see that we've got special jacks, I would say, so that you can go ahead and plug in some power or lamps, or I should say, you know, the turn and electric brakes. This is mainly because when you have something being towed behind you, you want to make sure that when you're braking that those the brake lights turn on too. Right over here, what is this? This is where we have a key. Interesting. I don't know what that is for. So maybe if somebody knows, you can let me know in the description below. We've also got the step right over here, which is very useful, but we've also got a sub step. So if you wanted to, you can quickly put your foot up here and then you can step up so you can get to the top. I think that's very useful, and some trucks forget that. You know, it's all about convenience and making things accessible, right? We've got those sensors at the back right over here too, and we've got, of course, the what we call the romane, or the pomegranate, when you've got that little, you know, hook at the bottom, but you can attach multiple different attachments to it. The petrol door is on the left-hand side. And I think that's pretty much it. I guess we could also take a look at the mirror. The mirror, you can see that we've got this bulbous design, or, you know, mirror on the left. That's so they can get like a better, wider view. And then you've got these sensors as well, so to help you, to aid you so that you don't crash into people. So that's not cool. So before we take a look at the front, we're gonna take a look at the back. As soon as I open the door, actually, let me just show you that real quick. When you close the door, this usually goes, you know, retracts inside, And then when you open the door, it's really quick, by the way, so you don't need to wait for it to come out. You step on, and it you know, there is a little bit of a wobble to it, but of course it's really solid. You get your speaker in the door right over here. You've got this faux wood over here. You've got a cup holder or a bottle holder, some space in the front. You've got a little bit of space in the back too, a little bit shallow. You've got more space here and here. So the theme is space. This is a dark chocolate with a milk chocolate blend. Tastes delicious. A little bit of white chocolate going on here too. So if we get inside, we'll close the door. We'll take a look at this section right over here. You've got more cup holders. You can see that you've got this hook over here so that when you go ahead and put the seat down, if you need to, you can grab onto that. Do you have any children or child car seat? I don't see any special hooks. Oh, you do have them right over here. Okay, so they'll be hidden right inside, so you can see that's if you want to put some child seats. This is what it looks like in the back. This is the visibility that you have, and we're going to take a look at the visibility when we go to the front. On the top, you can see that we've got buttons for the lights. Looks like we've got some sensors over here too. This doesn't, you can't see these actually with the human eye. It only shows up with the camera. And when you push this, this opens this up, so you've got a screen so the kiddies can watch their movies. And it automatically turns on with MyLink. So you look down here, we've got a couple of things. First of all, this is removable, so if you need to go ahead and clean this, you can. An HDMI, so you can plug something in, 2 USBs. This is the volume control and a headphone jack. You've also got, of course, a lighter socket, so you can plug in maybe a charger if you wanted to, and more space. Back here, you've got a pocket. And that's pretty much it. In terms of overall space, I'm sitting down comfortably. I'm actually leaning back, and I'm fine. Now, also one of the things that's very important that you have these handles over here, especially if you're going to go a little bit off-roading. So yes, you do have a handle, so you can get in easily. You've also got a hook, so you can hang your suit when you're going to off-roading, right? And then you've got a handle. So let's go to the front and take a look. Opening the main door, you've got the same speaker. It's a Bose speaker. You also have all the different, spaces, so you can put your bottles and stuff. You don't have that same upper bottle container that you have in the back seat. Got all the buttons over here, the child lock, the don't touch my windows lock, and you got the back windows, the front windows are all automatic. Unlock, lock, this will allow you to adjust the mirrors, and this is for the auto mode so that you can fold those mirrors automatically if you need to. Then you've also got the memory seat and the ease of access. So we're gonna get inside, and we can see over here we've got the lights, the front lights, headlights. You've also got this switch over here, so you can change the strength of the lights on your dashboard. This allows you to change the modes: two-wheel, auto mode, four-wheel high, four-wheel low, and especially the turning radius that you'll be able to have. If you want to decouple your axle. You've also got these right over here. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is just basically to open and unhitch a, I don't know what they call it in English, something that you want to, a tow as well. So if you want to have like a container or a bed behind it that you're towing. Over here, you can see that they've got a little pocket over here, and this is, or a little stand. This is so you can put your mobile phone. They've even put a little icon over here too. They're telling you, don't put your keys and then your phone, put your phone directly. And this also has NFC charging, so it'll automatically charge your iPhone or your Samsung device or Huawei or whatever it is. When we open this up, we can see we've got 2 more USBs. We've got another aux. We've got a light in here. That's pretty handy, so we can look inside. We've also got this tray, which is removable, just so they can have easy access of items here. And you've got a big, deep, storage. But sadly, it is not refrigerated, I don't believe. I don't know if there is an option, but there you go. Over here, we've got 2 cup holders. Over here, you've got another deep well. And then you've got these 2 ridges over here. And the point is that you can put some items if you wanted to, like your mobile phone, as almost like a dock. You've got 2 more USBs over here. You've got an actual plug, so you can, use your laptop if you wanted to. You've got a lighter socket, and then this is actual lighter, another lighter socket with an actual lighter. You have this quite small screen right over here, surrounded by plastic. You also have the AC on the left and the right hand side, controlling the power, the radio, media, home, and menu. So if we go ahead and click on, this is a touchscreen, so you click on home, we can take a look at some of those settings, the time, the date, valet mode as well, just if you want to make sure that you secure some things, vehicle options, Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so it'll work with both Android and iOS, voice assist, display, the rear camera, and so on. So let's take a look at that rear camera. You can turn on the guidance lines if you need to, and you've also got the rear park assist symbols. This is actually quite useful. I always turn everything on. If we go to vehicle, we can see climate and air quality. We can go ahead and use an auto rear defogger. This is also quite important, you know, when it gets chilly outside. You've got a collision detection system. There's a couple of things such as park assist, as well as just like an alarm that'll go beep to let you know that you might be crashing into someone based on your speed and how close you are to someone in front of you. Comfort and convenience, this is for the seating, the lighting, the easy exit, you know, like lighting. When you go in reverse, it'll automatically tilt the mirrors down. And then you've got the auto mirror folding, so when you turn your car off. Then you've got the lighting modes, so you got the vehicle locator lights. That's, you know, what we saw in the mirror. And then you've also got the exit lighting, which is also useful so that you can actually see what's going on. So I don't want to go through all of the settings. This is just supposed to be, you know, just a walkthrough so that you can take a look at it. You've got the navigation. I really don't like the icon system that they have going on, and hopefully they can go ahead and update that to make it look more flat and minimalistic. That's what I prefer. Anyway, so let's go to the right real quick before we take a look at the rest of the buttons. You've got a storage cubby right over here, and then you've got another one below it. As you can see, the name of the game is loads and loads of storage. Here you can control the AC, and actually when you do turn it on, you'll see that they have LEDs or LCD screens. That's useful. And how do we go ahead and turn that off? Here you go. Push that to turn it off. You've got ventilated seats as well as heated seats. You've got traction control. I'm not entirely sure what this is, this does specifically. Rear light, you know, on the bed behind you. This is the parking assist, so you'll have a little sound when you're getting close to items. You got the lane assist, and then of course you've got other modes to help, you know, with incline and with your RPMs and so on. Finally, we're going to take a look at the steering wheel. And the steering wheel, it actually feels really nice and soft. You've got loads of different gauges, so you can see your battery power to the engine temperature, oil temperature, how much petrol you have. You've got your RPMs on the left-hand side, a digital screen in the middle, and then you've got your speed, the speedometer. So using the buttons that are on the steering wheel, we can go ahead and control what we see in that center screen. So moving it up and down, we can have a digital version of the speed. We can see our fuel range, oil life, the tire pressure, which is very useful, fuel economy, and a timer, and then the engine hours. So, you know, you've got quite a few stats just in case you're one of those people that loves to pay attention to that. And in this case, we can also see that we are on all-wheel drive mode. If we press left and right, go left, you can see that you've got the audio options, phone, navigation, and then you've got general options too. You can push this button so you can turn on the audio mode. This is to hang up, and over here you've got a quick button so that you can turn on and off collision alert. Here you've got heated steering, so you can press that to turn it on, and has an LED indicator. And then of course this is, you know, for cruise control. On the right hand side, this is how you go ahead and control certain options, such as, let me just go ahead and show you. So such as, you know, what mode you are in, if you're in drive mode. You've also got this button right in here so that you can, I guess this is kind of like an indicator, so you can adjust again the hitch. On the left hand side, you've got the window wipers. Here you've got the button so that you can turn on the hazard lights. On the top over here, you've got a place so they can store your glasses. Off, door on, that's for the lighting. This has got a moonroof, so you can go ahead and either slide that open, or you can actually open up the glass. These are convenience buttons, so you can open up your gate. And of course, you've got more lights. So I was saying these are the convenient buttons. Sorry, apologize. Then of course, you've got a nice big mirror. You've got your lights. You've got a handle right over here. I see here that you've got some microphones, and this is to make it easy when you are talking to your car. So guys, I hope that this helps you, especially if you're considering buying a Chevy Silverado. As you can see, the car is on, the truck's on, and it is actually quite quiet. Overall, there has been definitely lots of improvements to this Silverado compared to Silverados of the past. Small examples, like you can see the angle of the air conditioner right over here, but you've also got a vent so that if you needed to defog your left window, you can do that. So small little touches here and there, which I greatly appreciate. If you are interested in speakers, again, you've got some more speakers over there. You've got the heads-up display projector right over there, and that's pretty much it. So hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and give me some feedback. Let me know. Do you like these types of videos? Do you want me to make them longer, shorter? Is this a good close-up? I apologize for not using the normal camera that I usually do, which usually is a wide angle, makes things easier. I just literally flew in from Malaysia, and I wanted to quickly film this as fast as possible for you all. So this is a quick look. One more time, the whole entire truck. The Silverado High Country. Take care.